Hello everyone and welcome to JP Creation, and in this lecture we are going to set up our reference images inside Maya. So the reference images I have provided in the description, so you can get it from there. And after downloading the reference images, you have to keep all the reference images inside the project folder where you have created. Inside the project window you will get this types of folders. In this folders you have to go inside the source images, and there you have to paste all these three images whichever you have downloaded from the description. Okay, so these two images will be our reference images through which we will be creating a model, and this image we will use for animating a model. So I will minimize this for a while and come into Maya. In Maya we have to see all the four interface. So uh, hit spacebar or click on this so that you can see all the four views. In this four views we are having the front view and the side view of the character. So select the front view and then we will get this types of option in each of the view. So in front view we have to click on view, then click on image plane and import image. After clicking on it it will directly jump in the same folder where you have kept their reference images like character boy, and inside that source images. And from here you can select the boy front image because this is a front view, and then click on open. In the same way you can set the reference in the side view. So again you can go into view, then image plane and import image. But now I will show you another method through which you can import these images. So we can also click on the icon here. You will get this types of icons. In this, the fifth icon is for image plane. So you have to click on this icon, and then it will directly jump into the open reference images, and then from there you can just select the boy side reference and then click on open. So these are the two ways through which you can open our reference images in the view. Now if you see, we have to scale our reference image to the size, to the actual size. Means in the real world if we see, a human character is something above 5 to 6 feet. Okay, means above 5 feet and approx 6 feet. And this is not a perfect human, means it is a human, but this is a child character, it's not a young character. So the child might be of 3 feet approx. So the units which are getting measured inside Maya, by default it is on centimeter. To check the units we can click on window, then click on setting and preferences. Inside that click on preferences, and here inside preference window you can click on settings. Here you can see the working units are in centimeters. So each grid, each box is equal to 1 centimeter here. So we'll create one box. So the box is created in centimeters. Now we will change the units to foot because we want to create the child character in of 3 foot. That is why I will first go to window, then again click on setting and preferences. Inside that preferences, and now change the units to foot, and now save and come out of that window. Now what we'll do is we will select the box and change the height. In polycube we will see the height of that cube. So if you write 3, means this have changed the box height to 3 feet, and now we can scale our reference images to the size of that cube. So by holding shift you can select our reference images from this window, else you can directly come in the outliner and select from here. Select both the reference images by pressing Ctrl or Shift, and then press R, or come in this tool panel and click on this scale tool and then scale it. While scaling, don't scale in y-axis, only in y-axis. From you have to scale from middle. So in middle you will get a yellow point. So click on that point and then scale it. Coming in front view, you can see what we have till what we have changed the height. So we'll make it a bit more bigger. Then press W and bring it just a bit up. So now we can see that it's approx fitting the cube size. We can scale a bit more and bring it up. Okay. Now we don't want the cube, so we can select the cube from the outliner and delete it. While creating the model, we want a character to be created on the grid. So we'll select both the references, and from front view, we'll bring it up. Approx, you can keep it here in this way. After giving the proper units, we can make the images go in their negative direction so that our model can be created in the middle of the grid. So by selecting the front view, we will move it in his minus direction in this way, and same as it is for the side view, a bit more behind. Okay, so we have created we have set a reference image, but while we model the while we start our modeling, we don't want to see our reference images in the perspective view or the top view in this all views. So we can select the front view image, and go to attribute editor by clicking on the attribute editor here or pressing Ctrl+A. And here you will get one option says that looking through camera. Looking through camera means you will only see the reference image in which you had applied or you have set the reference. Means the camera, while you were setting the reference image, you had came to the front view and front camera. So front camera, only you can see the image in the front camera, not in the rest of the three. So you have to select looking through the camera, and then you can select if it's not selected from here, but now it's by default it is on front, so I will keep it on front, and you can see that the image does not appear in the perspective and rest 3, it will only appear in the front view. Same as it is, you can select the side view and then click on looking through the camera, and if it's not on side, then you can keep it on side so that you can see the reference image only in the side view. So now while modeling, you can see the reference images only in their only their particular window only, not in the perspective window or the top view. Now we don't want our images to be accidentally selected, so we will select both the images and put it inside one layer. To create a layer, we will click on channel box and layer editor, and inside channel box and layer editor, you can here in the layer panel, you can just select the last option, create a new layer and assign selected object. This will create a layer, and now we can click on the last option here, last block. So by clicking twice, we can set our reference images on reference, and now by accidentally or anything, you cannot select the images. Okay, so this will help us to create a model, and this will not disturb us